Hello everybody and welcome back to our YouTube channel BTCTV, and we continue to do videos about blockchain business, about different conferences and companies all around the world. Today I'm happy to present you Eman Pulis, who is right now on the line with me. He is like co-founder and CEO of Malta AIBC, also Blockchain Summit. I have met him many times, and right now I'm super happy to see him online. So Eman, thanks for coming to our TV show. Really glad to see you again. And yeah, it's been like how many months? I think like 1.5 years we haven't seen from the last Malta Blockchain Summit. So please tell me what was done during this COVID situation. Where are you going? And as I say, what has been done during the last months?
Absolutely. Thanks for having me. And it's true, we've met always at the Malta Blockchain Summit. We had a show that focused on Malta before.
Yep.
But during the pandemic, instead of scaling down, we decided to double down. And we have doubled our workforce. Now we have 60 people working with us full time. And from the Malta Blockchain Summit, we rebranded our mission to AIBC World. So we have a summit in Malta for AIBC Europe. We have a summit in Asia, so AIBC Asia. We have AIBC Africa, as well as AIBC Americas. So there's a lot happening. We're building stuff, and we can't wait to have these shows shining bright post-COVID.
And as far as I remember, the first AIBC Summit is going to be in Dubai, correctly?
That's right. So we had AIBC Europe and AIBC Asia. Because of the pandemic, we couldn't host these two shows. So instead of sitting down waiting, we said, let's merge those two shows. Let's bring them somewhere in the middle where East meets West. And we can all do some business and finally reconvene with a conference the traditional way that we know it. Not virtual, but face-to-face. So we decided to meet in Dubai.
Yeah, I think this is good choice about Dubai, because that government is also very open to some blockchain technologies. There are really big one over there, crypto whales, which are investing heavily in the crypto market. So I think the choice of the location is really interesting. But actually, I wanted to ask the same question regarding virtual and offline conferences, because we have COVID situation. Many are trying conferences to do this online. Why you decide to not go that way, but decided to go offline?
Yeah, well, look, anyone who tells you that conferences are obsolete, that people can do Zoom conferences, has no idea what he's talking about. There's no way that virtually you can replicate the same atmosphere, the same networking, the same business level that you get from a face-to-face conference. Look, it's like comparing Coldplay VIP tickets at a sold-out concert versus Coldplay on YouTube. It's both the same song, but the vibe is very, very different. I can guarantee you that. And it's the same with conferences.
I totally agree about that, especially with your event. I many times said that before Malta Blockchain Summit was one of the top highest blockchain conferences in the world. So it's atmosphere over there is really very high top one, amazing one. So that's why.
Sorry, and sorry to cut you there, but look, don't get me wrong. Zoom, virtual meetings, they need to play a crucial role in the way forward, right? So rather than flying in for 6 hours for that one boardroom meeting with one person, you can take that on Zoom, yes. But conferences remain still today one of the most efficient and effective ways to do business. If you're flying for a conference and you have 50 meetings lined up back to back, so you're flying once and you're landing 50 very good meetings, half of them planned, the other half you bump into them, that remains today a very effective way of doing business. So I wholeheartedly believe that conferences are here to stay, and it's a matter of months now before we see a lot of conferences around the world mushrooming once again.
Yeah. Now let's talk back to regarding your Dubai event, because as I said, you all the time you brought the very high one people from blockchain community, business environment to conference. Can you tell us about who are going to be at Dubai event? So like so that people will understand what is going to be over there.
Yeah, so there's a lot of hot topics at the moment that people are debating online. Twitter is on fire, Reddit is on fire. So the show couldn't have been placed at a better time to do, despite what's going on worldwide. The lineup of speakers, the agenda, all exhibitors, one can find them on AIBC.world. So that's our official portal, AIBC.world. And for Dubai, we have a very, very good lineup. I can mention a few of the names. Professor Scott Stornetta. Yeah. I'll tell you something very interesting about Professor Scott. If you look at the white paper of Bitcoin, so the infamous Satoshi Nakamoto wrote his paper about Bitcoin. And at the end of this paper, you're going to find about 8 references. Half of those references are to Scott Stornetta's previous studies. So, I mean, imagine how big this is. Satoshi Nakamoto, when he wrote the Bitcoin paper, the person he referenced the most in his study is this Professor Scott Stornetta. And we're very proud to have him on stage in Dubai in May.
Yeah, it was an honor for me also to meet him at your event. And
in Malta at our show, yeah.
So yeah, he's like, and plus he's a very humble person. It's like very excellent all the time.
Insane
to speak with him. Yeah, I see also like Roger Ver, Brock Pierce, and even singer Akon, like going to be at this event. Justin Sun from Tron Foundation. So
Michael Turpin. There's a lot of very interesting folks, and it's not just Westerners. There's also a big influence from the East. So we have some really bright minds from the East who will be speaking either about AI. We have, for instance, one speaker, Steve Chow, who's backed by very powerful government. I cannot go into too much detail, but he's about to launch a neuromorphic network, which basically is going to revolutionize the way we process data at a speed that we have never seen before. So a lot of revolutionary products, great theories to be put on the table, and hopefully a lot of business is done.
Excellent, excellent. Really, I'm super glad to see that your event is coming back, because really great atmosphere all the time on your events. So really exciting to come and see your event offline. Maybe you will tell us a little bit more regarding how many days is going to be there. I think like you mentioned like 2 or 3 days this event.
Yeah, I always recommend people come for 3 nights minimum, because the not so secret sauce of our conferences, yes, we have a great lineup of speakers. Yes, we have great exhibitors gracing our floor plan, but the not so secret sauce, I would say, is the networking. The networking drinks, all the dinners, the closing party. This is where people really gel together, come together, and long-lasting friendships are born at these networking events. So I strongly suggest you not only stay for 3 nights, but if you guys are planning to come to Dubai in May for the show, stay also close to the official hotel, because that's where most of the networking is happening. Don't get stuck for an hour in traffic, because you're going to lose valuable time from an otherwise productive day. And I'll be happy to walk you through if anyone has any issues or wants to find out how to milk this conference as best as they can.
Okay, Eman. And one of the last question I would love to ask regarding Dubai, like, about government over there, about authorities, how they reacted about your idea that you will bring this event to their city. What was feedback?
Yeah, we chose Dubai not only because they're doing exceptionally well on the blockchain front. The government has embraced the vertical. They even have a minister dedicated to artificial intelligence, who we're happy to have at the show, the Minister of AI. But the government is also excelling on the COVID vaccination. So it is one of the first countries to reach herd immunity sometime in April. So it's safe to say that it will be safe to travel to Dubai in May, end of May. And that was also one of the reasons why we chose Dubai as our host city.
I see. Okay, Eman, I know that you are busy with preparation because it's looking like it's easy task, okay, to make conference, but it really takes a lot of time and efforts to organize this event place, especially not in your country, but in other ones. So thanks a lot for coming to our TV show. Wishing you good luck. I'm very excited to see you offline at your event at Dubai. Meanwhile, I want to encourage everybody to start asking interesting questions below this video, and we will see, maybe we will present some gifts to the best question. Thanks again. Maybe you want to say something to our subscribers. It's your time right now.
No, I look forward to some action in May. The website is loud and clear, www.aibc.world, and I look forward to welcome you in Dubai with arms wide open.
All right. Thanks again, Eman, and see you. Bye.
Thanks for having me.